What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Dying Light 2, Stay Human. It's an upcoming action role-playing game developed and published by Techland, the sequel to the 2015's Dying Light. The game is scheduled to release on February 4th, 2022 for PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. The game takes place 20 years after the original Dying Light. Starring a new protagonist, you are Aiden Caldwell, who is equipped with various parkour skills. Players can perform actions such as climbing ledges, sliding, leaping from ledges, wall running to quickly navigate the city. It's been confirmed there are over 3,000 parkour animations to give a more fluid, free-running experience. You'll also have tools such as a grappling hook and a paraglider to help you traverse the city. You find yourself in this massive urban city, set in Europe, and players can explore freely. The map, which is 4 times bigger than the original game, is broken into 7 district regions, and each has its own landmarks and locations. When exploring the city, players can scavenge different scraps and resources for crafting new items and weapons in the game. Players meet different factions and settlements and have to make different decisions that would fundamentally change the state of the game's world and how non-playable characters view Aiden. The consequences are far-reaching, when the player being able to bring prosperity to a faction while completely destroying another settlement. Making certain decisions will open up or seal off areas in the city, encouraging players to complete multiple playthroughs. Like its predecessor, the game features 4-player co-op multiplayer. These 3 factions are the Survivors, and Survivors pride themselves as being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe zones everywhere. Peacekeepers are loyal soldiers who impose their form of law and order and trample everybody within their path. And lastly, Renegades, ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city. Use these factions to reach your goal, help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking. And remember, each faction has complex characters. So will you follow cold calculation, or will you follow your heart? These aren't the only characters you'll see in the city. Bandits, outlaws, thugs, these offer no alliance within the city. Their only goal is to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos. Yet when night falls, things become a little different. Darkness changes the rule of the world. Monsters, creatures crawl out of the shadows in search of those caught out in the open without the protection of UV rays. Hordes of infected begin to pour into the street. Like a sea of death, the deadly spawn of 15 years of mutation and evolution. Your only escape is to exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs. But even there, you're never safe from these deadly virals. But not only does night bring danger, it also brings opportunity as well. Nests, once rife with infected during the day, now lie empty. In order to explore them, you must tread carefully. But those brave enough to face the terrors of the night can loot a jackpot. Luckily, you have all the tools at your disposal to survive in this treacherous open world. With your extraordinary parkour skills, it allows you to navigate the city with ease, even the most treacherous terrain. On the roofs, you can use your amazing parkour to save your life, but most of the time you'll have to face your enemies head on, which means you'll have to be smart, resourceful, and most of all, determined. Techland have worked hard on the essence of their combat system as well, making sure that when you swing a big meaty weapon, it feels fun, it feels satisfying, and is well executed. And even the most brutal fights could even be tactical as well. You have multiple ways in order to hone your skills to the gameplay style that suits you best. It's up to you if you want to go mobility and parkour over aggressive, blunt force combat, or even a crafty approach with the tools that you've created to get the job done. You'll learn new abilities, which could be a game changer and possibly become your next favorite move. Every moment matters in Dying Light 2. Each move can mean triumph or defeat, so choose your actions and your friends carefully. Everything in the city that you do will shape the environment, can change the course of the narrative, and can decide the fate of the city's residents. But most importantly, you decide your fate as well. So most of all, stay human. And that's it guys, everything you need to know about Dying Light 2. Be sure to drop a like for the algorithm, it helps me and helps out the channel. Subscribe for more upcoming Dying Light 2 news. and hit that notification bell to know when my next video goes live. And until then, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.